called this title the sweetest one, and he doesn't need to explain it. It's been over 2 years since the beginning of the Deflategate saga. Stephen A., I know you guys are from New York, but seriously, is it time we all leave the New England Patriots, this franchise, alone?
Absolutely. It's been overdue. I know there are people out there who would disagree with that, but every time, you know, you
Rams
can't,
fans.
Yeah, well, you can't be on the air, whether it's on my ESPN radio show or whether it's here or whether it's walking the streets where you have people who will call the Patriots cheaters or whatever. You know what? You don't get to have it both ways. Is Tom Brady one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback in history, or is he not? Is Bill Belichick one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach in history, or is he not? You get to a point where you say to yourself, excuse me, look at what they have done. They weren't cheating when they were down 28-3. Okay, they weren't cheating. You know what? They weren't cheating when they lost those 2 Super Bowls to the Giants. Okay, they didn't cheat when they sat up there and went up against Seattle. All right, which was after Deflategate, mind you, had transpired just 2 weeks earlier. All right, at some point in time, your credentials, what you accomplish, speak for itself. Here is what I know. I would give anything for the Knicks or the New York Jets to have a Tom Brady or a Bill Belichick type individual presiding over our franchise, whether it's the star player or a star coach. I would give anything for any New York team to give me what they have given Foxborough, what they have given, God bless the Yankees, what they have given, you know, Massachusetts and what have you. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are nothing short of phenomenal. It is time for us to pump the brakes and respect what they bring to the table, because what they have brought has been better than anything anybody has brought to the table over the last decade and a half.
Or ever, really. I mean, Bill Belichick's the greatest coach of all time. And in spite of the fact, I don't care at all about the Jets. In fact, I do not wish them success. I'm a Giants fan. And I get, as New Yorkers, you know, you have to choose in New York. Because you get jealous.
I only brought up the Jets because they haven't won since 1970.
That's right. Good. And that's the way it should stay. It should stay that way for another however many years. The point is that even as a Giants fan, with all the success the Giants have had a lot of success, including beating the Patriots twice in 2 of the greatest Super Bowls you've ever seen. I would trade it all to get Bill Belichick as the coach and GM. Because as good a job as the Giants coaches and GMs have done, no one's ever done the job Belichick's done. Of course I want that guy as the coach and the GM. But when people say leave the Patriots, and by the way, he should have been. He was the defensive coordinator for the Giants. When people say leave them alone, to what exactly? Like, why exactly? Let's review what happened here. The only way that winning counteracts the cheating, if in fact it was cheating, is that it shows that they would have won without the cheating anyway, which I don't think anyone ever disputes. I mean, when they found them with the balls in the AFC,
there are people who do dispute it.
They say they win because they cheat.
Okay, in that case, I can't speak for them. But what I will say is that their cheating, if it was cheating, probably helped them in some marginal way and ultimately wouldn't have mattered. When they got caught using the deflated footballs, they were in the middle of putting a waxing on the Colts. It's not like that was a close game. It's not like anyone after the game said, see, the only reason they beat the Colts is because of deflated footballs. So that issue aside, what are we exactly doing here? So they've been involved in multiple cheating scandals. They have challenged the commissioner, the authority of the commissioner. As a result, they wound up resting the greatest quarterback of all time 4 weeks in the beginning of the season, maybe helping them the rest of the season, increasing the trade value of their backup quarterback. They can probably get a first-round pick for him now, and ultimately facing the chokingest team in the history of the Super Bowl in the Atlanta Falcons and winning yet another Super Bowl. Like, leave them alone. This is like the greatest thing that ever happened to them.
No, but
they have motivation, us against the world.
The asterisk next to their name.
Time out. Last time I checked, integrity matters. And if somebody came up to you and they said everything that you have achieved in your illustrious career is compromised because you're a cheater, regardless of how much money you're making, regardless of your title, regardless of your success, it would throw you aback a little bit because no one wants their personal integrity questioned. So we're having this discussion because what I'm saying is that when it comes to Belichick and when it comes to Brady, those out there, the naysayers out there who try to attribute the level of success that they have achieved to somehow gaining an unfair advantage need to stop doing that.
Okay, but you're conflating 2 issues here. If on the one hand, you're saying, well, attacking someone's integrity, one's integrity is important. Well, I agree with that, certainly. But if they were cheating, in fact, and it was not just one, it was Spygate and then it was Deflategate, then winning at a later date doesn't speak to cheating. Now, if you're saying, look, they weren't cheating and the fact that they won proves that they weren't cheating, I suppose that speaks to integrity. But really, all you can say about winning is that it proves that if they were cheating, it didn't make a difference. And that doesn't speak to integrity.
It depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about Bill Belichick, your points are valid. If you're talking about Tom Brady, they may not. Because Tom Brady will tell you he had nothing to do with Spygate. Tom Brady will tell you he had nothing to do with Deflategate. Now, you can believe what you want. We all can believe what
How does winning change that?
But what I'm saying to you is because when it came to Tom Brady, you did have some idiots out there actually implying that the greatness of Tom Brady isn't what we think it is.
It was based on cheating?
That's what they were saying.
Yes, that cheating helps.
Okay. Wait. No, this is the part that disturbs me about this debate with you. You host a radio show in Los Angeles. Are you going to sit here with a straight face and tell me not a single damn soul during the time you talked about Deflategate called you up and said to you that Tom Brady ain't as great as he is, that you know what, he cheated? Nobody said that?
Actually, most of the argument centered around the fact that you can't call the greatest ever a guy who cheated based on the idea of honesty, not based on the idea that the cheating made Tom Brady better.
Max, don't tell me that callers who called you up dissected that intimately between the two. They will call you up. We both deal with callers every day. You trying to tell me that callers sat up there
want perfect unanimity?
I'm just saying,
like, you're going to find some people who feel that way.
I'm saying, exactly. There were people out there who sat up there and said, Tom Brady ain't what you think he is because he had an unfair advantage. I'm saying, kill that noise. He is everything we think he is.
If by this question what we mean is we should leave the Patriots alone because they're better than everyone, I feel sorry for anyone who doesn't understand already a long time ago